What's up, everybody? Welcome here to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm your host for this evening's festivities, Rockin Robbie Billups, and we have a special treat for you tonight. I've been wanting to get this cat onto the show for a while because ever since I first saw this dude on IG, on YouTube, I just liked his swagger. I liked his style. I think this dude is super cool. I've been on his channel just a couple of times in the last few months and definitely wanted to bring him on here. So everybody, welcome the legendary, the Immortal Biggie Shaq. What's up, homie?
What's up, man? Glad to be here. What up, big pop culture, man? How you been?
Dude, been doing good, man. I've been looking forward to this, man. Getting to know you one-on-one. We've had some interactions maybe on IG and on YouTube before, but nothing like significant. Nothing like just getting to know each other, man. But I like your swagger. I like your style. I remember the first time I watched you. I saw you on YouTube. You had the fucking microphone in your hand, cigarette dangling out of your mouth. You had the shades. You had everything, man. You got the belt, and you were cutting promos, dude. And I was like, man. And at the time, I wasn't even back into wrestling, but I was like, man, this is taking me back to Hacksaw Jimmy Duggan. This is taking me back to Ultimate Warrior. This is taking me back to my childhood, brother. But it's a pleasure to have you here. And if anybody is not aware, Immortal Biggie Shaq has his own YouTube channel, has an IG channel. He has an amazing comic book collection. He hosts great chats about comic books. He's got a great community around him. So Biggie, just tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I like to call my channel The Network. It's a channel, of course, like you said, but I use it as like a bunch of different bunch of different shows. So we got the Collector Club on Friday. We got Book Club on Wednesday. We got our Speculation, me and TM Nerdy do on Thursday. And they all got their own names. And then I do like daily shows, 2 to 4s. I do a No Ma'am episode every now and then. I don't know, man. We do the Back Issue Bros. And then I have guys on like Comic Collector Geek, Matt Likes Comics, D Runk Comics, Big TM Nerdy, and Bleecker Street Comics. So, you know, Archivist Adrift, Chonko Comics, Big Nasty. So we kind of switch people in and out. And we got a lot of guys that stick around. But it's a bunch of different types of shows, you know. You always got these ideas for shows. Some stick, some don't. And we do a lot of stuff over there, man. We do competitions. We do battles with books. I don't know what my favorite thing is. I'd say my Collector Club's my favorite. Seems like the community likes the Speculation the most. But, yeah, I just like hanging out with my boys, talking comics and back issues. We're more primarily a back issue. I am, at least, and that's kind of who I magnetate to, you know, or whatever you call it. I just kind of find guys that like back issues, and we talk about them. My boy Doc, Man Caves Comics, he pops in every now and then. He's one of my favorite collectors, so just stuff like that.
Well, yeah. I love this comment. Let me find out this is Mark Spears in disguise. Wouldn't that be funny as hell, dude? You like pull off the beard and the shades and you're Mark Spears.
Yeah, man.
Why not, man? You both kind of have the same facial structure. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I got the big round head going. Yep.
Oh my God, this is so funny because I've never gone public with this, but like, so I've known Mark for a long time. We used to work together, right? Because he's local in my area. We used to work together at a comic shop, late 90s, early 2000s. And I wrote a song, me and my homie. He was doing like punk guitar and I would like try to rap. And so we were trying to do this like punk rap mashup because we thought nobody had ever done this. And then the Transplants released like an album and we were like, oh fuck, never mind. We're screwed. But I wrote a song for Mark about Mark called Melon Head. And I hadn't thought about that in years, bro. You just brought that up. I'm not saying you have a melon head.
I do, yeah. I also like to rap. You are a rhyming kind of guy, yeah, man. We got that in common, right?
Yeah, a little bit. What do you like? Wait, who are you into?
Well, you know, I'm Biggie Shaq, so I lean towards Biggie the most, but
okay, so like if so I hear this talked about all the time. I think it comes from Tarantino script or something. I don't know. But there's this thing where it's like you're either a Beatles person or you're an Elvis person, right?
Okay.
And I get that. That makes sense. There's like two distinct personalities if you generalize it enough. There are people that would prefer Beatles over Elvis and people that would prefer Elvis over the Beatles. In hip hop, at least in the 90s, when I was in high school, it was Biggie and Tupac. Right? Like who did you choose? I was more of a Tupac guy. You're more of a Biggie guy.
Yeah, I'm a Biggie guy, and it depends on who you choose and where you were, if you got in fist fights or not. Sometimes too, it depends on how serious the argument got, right?
Yeah, especially that whole East Coast versus West Coast bullshit that was going on, and I don't know your age range, Biggie. So like,
I'm pretty old, man. I don't know yours either, but I think we're
I'm
around the same. I'm 81.
What'd you say? Oh, you're born in 81?
Yeah.
Me too. May 81.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You remember, dude. That shit was real, dude. That
was hardcore. What were we, like 12, 13 when it all kind of started? And
right? Yeah, it was like Eazy-E and shit like started it, and then he passed away, unfortunately, from AIDS. I remember that, dude. AIDS was such a big deal, man. I remember growing up thinking that like AIDS was just floating around in the air, waiting for anybody, man. Like Arsenio Hall was like, AIDS is just out there, man. You got to protect yourself, man. Double wrap it, pull out, everybody. Stay safe, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of condom talk back then.
It was it. Left Eye from TLC used to wear the condom, and all that shit, dude. Like, yeah, dude. We're like 12, 13 years old, like learning about safe sex.
Yeah. It was like you were one mistake away from prison or AIDS pretty much back then.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, dude. The scared straight, all that shit. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. What do you think about all the P. Diddy shit going on, man?
At first I thought, send him up, lock him up and all that, but after all of the stuff came out, I mean, she was begging to get back together with him after he supposedly raped her, I guess. And he really didn't rape her. I shouldn't say that word, but yeah, he whatever. But I feel like he should get out. If I'm gonna be honest, I think he's bad. I think he's done wrong things, but this ain't the thing to lock him up for what they're accusing him of.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Cassie?
Yeah, Cassie.
Okay, I thought, man, dude, I still listen to Cassie. That fucking album's good. I don't give a shit, dude. Long Way to Go. What's the other one? Me and You. That's a great album, man. It's really good. The P. Diddy stuff, man. Here's the thing to me, and I don't like to get political or nothing here on the channel, but it's crazy to me that everybody is like losing their minds about P. Diddy, and P. Diddy's like getting got, and then like there's this Jeffrey Epstein shit.
Yeah.
Right. And they're all like seemingly cool. Right. It almost makes me go, is it because P. Diddy's complexion? I wonder if there's like some kind of connotation there. I don't know. But
no, I see what you're saying. And I feel like it could be a scenario. Yeah. Like there's rock and rollers that have done worse. And I don't know. Puff Daddy was a wild boy, man. He was doing a little too much. So it's hard to say. But
it is, man. We weren't there at those parties, No.
Yeah.
Like, what could you imagine? What the hell do you do, bro? If you're invited, you're like, Puff Daddy at the time, like, hey, come to my party, right? Right. Hell yeah, Sean Combs, let's go, right? You go there, you see some weird shit. What do? I feel like me and you would just be like, I think we need to get out of here, man. Quietly.
I would probably leave a little early. I would be like, all right, this is fun. It's not that much fun though.
You'd be like, oh, bro, I got an early morning tomorrow, man. This has been great. We should meet up and barbecue some ribs or something.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, but yeah, I don't know. It's just how you swing. It depends. It depends on how sexual you are, I guess. If you're open to banging everything around you, I'm not that kind of guy, but yeah, I don't know.
It's very weird. I was not expecting that 11 minutes into this stream tonight, we would be talking about P. Diddy and Epstein and all that shit.
No.
All right, let's get back into where I wanted to start. How did you get into comics? I'm curious about your origin story. If you were born in 81 like me, that means you were at the age during like some of the greatest moments of the populace being into comics. So were you in the late 80s, early 90s, or did you get in later? What happened?
Man, I got in very small amount because I ain't have no damn money. I was 10, 12 years old, you know. The death of Superman hit. And it's like, oh, wow, comic books. You know, up until then, I didn't know nothing or think of anything. We didn't have online. We have nothing. So I got me some Deathmate. I might have got a Deadpool 1, Sabretooth 1 miniseries. I got all the Death of Superman I could. You know, I tried to pick up the Azrael stuff. My shop was a little more clingy to that. They didn't really let me get to it as much as I wanted. And yeah, I got some Valiant and a little bit of Image, and then I just kind of stopped because it was too hard. I remember wanting books that were coming out, and they told me, you can't have it because we don't have enough to give to you. It wasn't like they even had a pool. Some people have pools, but they didn't suggest to a 11, 12-year-old kid to get a pool.
Yeah.
You know? So it was just like, if it's on the shelf, you get it. If it ain't. And then the guy said, if you want to give me $80 for that book, you can, but that's how much it is today. I was like, it just came out today. I said, well, that's what they're going for today. I'm just like, well, you know. So yeah, I kind of got in and out of it pretty quick. I was more of a basketball card and card collector, I would say.
Dude, that shit was so awesome back in the early 90s, man. Like basketball cards, baseball cards, football cards, like, bruh, I loved that shit. Yeah. Me and my cousins used to like buy that stuff. I had a homie who he was like, I got a business, man. And like all it was like he had like a shed in his backyard. And we would all go there and he would like trade and sell us cards and shit like that. And it would be basketball cards. It would be some football cards, mostly basketball and like Marvel masterpieces and shit like that. Dude, the card market was crazy back in those days, man.
No, I loved it. Yeah, I was a big Shaq collector. I still got about 100 of them. But, oh, dude, Anthony Hardaway, Jamal Mashburn, Jimmy Johnson, you know, Chris Webber. It was just like every year was filled with good shit. It was just like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, I want that. So,
bro, I feel like if we grew up in the same neighborhood, we would have been friends, man. Like we would have been in the same shit, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All those names, man, you just mentioned. I was just like, oh man, that's like the heyday. That's to me, that's the golden era of basketball, right? But then old heads above me are like, no, it's West, and I'm like, oh man, whatever, man. Seeing Michael Jordan play, bruh, whatever. You're never going to be able to top that, I think, but.
I think that these kids got it good, man. If we had the internet when we were like teenagers, we would have bomb ass collections right now. You know, like these kids don't know how lucky they are.
Oh yeah.
Like we could get to basketball cards. We couldn't really get to, I don't know about you, but in my town we had like 1 or 2 comic shops, and I was a little intimidated, I ain't gonna lie. But it wasn't that hard to get into basketball cards and get you a Beckett or Tough Stuff and figure out what you're doing. So
yeah, everybody was into the sports cards, man. You could find those everywhere, right? I remember, so in my town in the early 90s, we probably had in the early 90s, we probably had like 2 or 3 comic shops, but by the mid 90s, we had like 5 or 6.
Damn.
Right? Yeah. And in fact, the shop that I currently run opened in 1995. And every time I talk to Jim Rugg, he's always like, have you put up the sign yet? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you need to have a sign in your shop saying founded in 1997, the worst year of the comic book industry, right? Because like it just, that bubble burst. Same thing with the cards, man. Mm-hmm. Like all of a sudden, none of us cared. Now, for me and you, it makes sense because around 95, 96, we're like 15, 16. We're going through puberty. We got different things on our minds, you know? But like that whole bubble burst. And I know there's a lot of hype, or not a hype. There's a lot of discussion nowadays about the role of the speculator in comics and whether it's hurtful or whether it's helpful. As a retailer, I love my specs who pick up their books and put in their orders on FOC, right? So I don't usually have a problem with it. I think you need a healthy comic book industry has a healthy speculation corner and market, a healthy readership, and a healthy, even I don't know how to call it, like a healthy casual readership, like people that like maybe they download the books, maybe they read them digitally, maybe they just watch the movies, maybe they just keep up through Wikipedia or YouTube channels like Comic Storian or Comics Explained or something like that. But I think all of those need to be healthy for a healthy comic book industry. So you don't keep up with like modern weekly comics, right?
No, I still have a new comic book day pool, but I my shop is weird. So if I was to get DC, I'd have to line. My shop says that ever since Diamond quit distributing, that they go to Penguin or whatever, we only get Marvel and IDW for now. I don't know.
So they're not doing Lunar then, is what's going on.
Okay, yeah, that's much. I don't know if she owes them money or what it is, but we only get Marvel and IDW right now.
Holy shit! Yeah. Lunar does more publishers, I would say, but like so Penguin does Dark Horse, IDW, Boom, and Marvel. Marvel's their biggest one, right?
Okay.
Lunar does DC, Image, Mad Cave, Oni Press, Fantagraphics, Ablaze, Titan Comics. Man, that I hear this from a lot of people. They talk about their shops not carrying certain companies anymore, and me being a retailer, and I've been working in the comic book industry since the early 2000s, but as a retailer on the retail side, and I hear a lot of people talk about stuff like that, and I'm just like, that's crazy. If you don't mind, I don't want to dox you, but like, where are you at? Are you in a small town? Are you close to a big town? Where are you at?
Southern Ohio, just Portsmouth, Ohio.
Okay, my family's from Akron, Ohio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we used to go to Ohio a lot.
Go where?
We used to go to Ohio a lot, to Akron.
Oh, okay.
In particular. Bueller's in the house, man. What's up, man? Nice to see you.
What's up, Bueller? Yeah, so Bueller told me a long time ago, you know, Robbie's cool, Biggie. You always be nice to Robbie because that's my friend. I'm like, all right, Bueller, I got you, bud.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
There was a moment last year where everybody seemed to like jump on me for a week, and
it was a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and
you know what? I was thinking about that, and in retrospect, a lot of the things you said was not particularly that, but things before that you were actually correct about. So I'll tell you about it backstage, or what should I talk about now? I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Tell me.
You remember when you called Journey and Circumstance names?
I remember I called. Yeah.
You remember? I think you're right. I think you're right now. I think you're right now.
Yeah, it happens, man. You know, and it's all right, man.
I'll keep it short. They all don't know what we're saying, but you know what I'm saying, right?
I know what you're saying, man.
Yeah, that's all right, Bueller. You don't have to remember it.
Fucking Bueller. Bueller, are you going to be at MegaCon, dude? I didn't think I was going to go this year, but Nestor apparently has got me and Kevin a room. So me and Kevin were like, well, I guess we got to go. So Bueller, let me know. If you're not going to be there, then that's going to be less of a cool MegaCon. You should come down to MegaCon sometime, Biggie, man. You drink? Do you party?
I mean, I party, but I got this fucking weird like anxiety in the last like year or so. Anxiety just been hammering me, Robbie. But I did get to go to C2E2 and hang out with some friends. I got to meet Bueller. I got to meet my boy Madness and D and some of the comic community people. But I'm fighting it, man. I'm a little better this year at this point than I was last year. So I'm coming out of it. I need to lose some weight, maybe change my prescriptions and shit. But yeah, I've done it before. I might do it again. You know, it took me a while to just get to that one. So
no, dude, I understand that, dude. Kudos to you for like mentioning that. You know, a lot of people like to hold that shit in and not really talk about it, right? Like anxiety. Like it's true. Like and MegaCon's a huge con, right? But here's the beautiful thing, Biggie. I don't give a fuck about that con, dude. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about me. They denied my media badge again this year,
Oh
man.
my God.
Which really makes me feel like we need to roll up there in the tank like DX did on WCW. I'm back in the fucking Monday Night Wars and shit. But I spend most of my time in Orlando for MegaCon at the bar, drinking pina coladas, just talking shit, just having so much fun, man. I think if you came with us, we would ease you in and let you have fun, man.
Dude, that was the first con I was going to go to, but Corona hit. I actually had the freaking con ticket paid for, Robbie, and I was on my way to get the plane ticket, and Corona.
Dude, that sucks.
I know.
Me and my homies. So we had tickets to go see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan perform like comedy. That got canceled because of COVID. And then we had tickets to go see The Weeknd on the After Hours tour. And then it got canceled because of the fucking COVID shit. And I was just like, man.
Everything's done, yeah. I couldn't believe it, man. I had it all planned out. I was going to go with Discovery. You had like this weird, it was like a freaking theme park kind of hotel. They had like a water park. I was going to take my girlfriend and my kid. It was going to be awesome. And we were even talking about going to Disney and shit. And then it just, everything got shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely sucks.
You couldn't pay me getting a fucking plane now, though. Like, I don't think I can do it. I don't know I'm going to get over this anxiety, but back then I was going to do it for some damn reason. You know, I was just like, all right, fuck it. Let me try it.
I did my first plane ride in late August of last year. Like, it's my very first plane ride. I'm 44 fucking years old.
Yeah.
I'm clutching the goddamn seat.
I don't know how you did it.
I was so nervous at first, but once we got up and everything was like, I was looking out the window. I was obsessed with it, dude. I was obsessed. I loved it. I was like, that's great. Of course, it was just a flight from like Alabama to New York direct. So it was like an hour-long flight. It wasn't long at all. But that shit, dude, fuck, dude. The movies and the TV shows do not like accurately portray how tight a fucking plane is, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, holy shit, dude. That claustrophobia, man. Like I have some slight claustrophobia, and it started coming out on me a little bit, especially when I was like first launching off. But I had fun, man. So
that's cool, man.
Did you get it back into? When did you get back into it? Was it
okay? Yeah, that's the better story. So, yeah, when I was a teenager, it was a small stint. I actually got like a couple of them left, but whenever man, I must have been. So I'm 40. I was about 38 or 39, somewhere around there, about 8-9 years ago. And my girlfriend started watching Walking Dead. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I didn't like it. And she started reading The Walking Dead. And I put it off. I was just like into video games, PS3, whatever, Tekken. And she was just like, I want one of those trade paperbacks. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right. And the thing was I collected a lot of toys. So I collected toys for like 8 years before comics. So I had a whole bunch of like Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man. And it was pretty like, it was kind of cringy because my girlfriend didn't have a hobby. So I was like, you got to get a hobby. Like, you got to do something because it makes me feel like a jerk because I'm over here getting all this like hoarding plastic, you know?
Yeah.
So I go get her the trade paperback and they didn't have the first volume. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get her a floppy because that's the way I used to do it. I want to get floppies. So I told him, I was like, let me get this month's floppy and start me a pool on Walking Dead. And then we started pulling Walking Dead. I started going to the shop more, picking up books. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me get Outcast. Let me get whatever. I kind of started off on indies, you know? And then I think I started pulling Spider-Man, and I never stopped from there. And then the big thing that really sunk me in was we did have a second shop for a minute. They sold back issues and new books. And I went in there and they had like a old 60s Silver Age Hulk Annual 5 and a ASM Annual 7. And I got them and I was like, man, these look great. They were like really high grade. And I spent like $10-20 on them. And it just felt like a real collectible. It felt like wow, this is like 60 years old. You know, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I was just sold from there. So that's what got me going, and here I am now, you know.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love that it was the just collected some random old annuals, man, that like kind of brought you back into it, like for real. And you know, I didn't really like the Walking Dead show that much either in the comic book. I'm kind of up and down with it, but it's super cool when something like that comic shop or that comic book show, Walking Dead, or something like nowadays we would say like Invincible or the hype around Absolute Batman, bringing people back into the industry and bringing people into the industry for the first time, which I think is super, super cool. You got some amazing books, man.
Thank you.
You got some amazing stuff, dude. Every time I check out your show and you're just showing off like, oh, I have picked this up, or I got this, or just looking at what's behind you, I'm blown the fuck away, man. What would you say is like your most prized piece in your collection right now?
Well, I think my I got about 4 or 5 that I really care about a lot. So I got Avengers 1, I got Hulk 2, and then I got a couple. The Hulk 2 was an A-OK. Superman 23, World's Finest 2, and I really like my ASM 14 too, my first Green Goblin. So those are kind of my little favorites. But I got other, you know, I got about anything I can afford under $1,000 kind of deal.
Yeah, dude, that's so freaking cool. So cool. Do you got them all up on a wall, or some of them in boxes? Like, do you just go in there every once in a while? Do you got like a separate room for your collection? How do you store your collection?
I got they're all in my bedroom. I got a top loader collection. I got a slab collection, and I got like 4 banger boxes, right? That I put all my Mylar in, and then I got like a stack of Mylar bangers on top of one of them, and then about 13 long, 13 short, and I got some BCWs. So yeah, I think my primary, like my biggest, is probably my top loader collection. I got about 70 slabs and about 70 top loaders, but I like raw. If I can get them raw, I will. If I feel like, it depends on the book. Like if it looks good and it's complete and I can get it raw cheaper, I will. But if there's a slab copy cheaper than a raw copy, I'll take that.
Yeah, word. All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You have a lot of influence from professional wrestling, sports entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get into wrestling? Was it the golden era of WWF?
Mm-hmm.
Was it later the Attitude Era? What was it? What was it that brought you in?
Oh, it was right from the beginning. I must have been 4 years old when Hulkamania was kicking in, and a Hulk Hogan fan from the beginning, dude. I was such a mark for Hulk Hogan, dude. I would read in the TV guide and on the TV scroll thing on the cable or whatever, it would say Hogan Heroes. And I fell for that probably 20 times because I wanted to see like Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd be like, oh, let me see, and it'd be that Nazi fucking show. I'd be like, oh no, I fell for it again. But yeah, dude, Hogan, man, it was always Hogan for me. So it's sad that even when he wasn't wrestling, he still entertained me. You know, it's always entertaining for some reason. Like he was still doing promos for his bar. His kid was doing promos with him. He was doing his beer thing, and you know, he's making it work his way, you know, and yeah, so I went through all of that. My favorite era, though, I loved it's hard to pick. It's either yellow, red, or black and white. Like I'd have to say the WCW NWO days was probably my favorite, though.
See, I wasn't watching that at the time. Like I was aware of it, but I was a WWF guy, right? So I was watching like Shawn Michaels, I was watching Bret Hart and all that fucking shit. And then that stuff was happening, and I knew it was happening. And I used to be that, like, I don't think this exists anymore, but when we used to channel surf, so on like Monday nights, I would be going from TNT or whatever the hell it was to TBS or to USA or whatever, like switching between Raw and Nitro just to kind of like stay caught up on it, man. And dude, you're right about Hulk Hogan, man. I know a lot of people got opinions about him today, and it's easy to be like in hindsight, like, oh yeah, Hulk Hogan this, Hulk Hogan that. Dude, that wrestling would not be where it is today without Hulk Hogan, man. Like at all, dude. At all.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good, but for me, like, he ramped it up a couple notches, you know? So I think a lot of people are still copying his formula. I don't know how many wrestlers were doing like bigger movies during their career.
Yeah.
Before Hogan, but I think that plays into now. Like Cody Rhodes, he was just a champ. He just got off a movie. Roman Reigns just got off a movie. It feels like they book the guys that get into the better movies. Rock, Cena.
The Rock and Cena are like the epitomes of that right now, right? Like the Rock's like we just talked about The Running Man, the 1987 one on the channel, right? We're like, is there anything that comes close to how big Arnold was in the 80s? We're like, maybe The Rock, but even that is not quite what Arnold was in the 80s, right? But you're right, dude. Without Hulk Hogan doing those movies, maybe there isn't a path for The Rock, for John Cena. And I do hope that Street Fighter movie's good, but it looks really dumb. But I do hope it's good because I love Cody and I love Roman. So have you kept up with wrestling all the way through, or were there times where you dipped in and out?
I'd say I'm a super fan. Sorry, I'm just readjusting. I have my girlfriend in my bedroom. I'm in here now, but yeah. So I even watch like the shoot promos. Like I'm pretty well versed on wrestling culture. Like I watch so much of that crap, and yeah, I'm pretty up to date. I think we do a wrestling show. I hang out with my boy Beckerman and Papa Willie, and that keeps me more current today. I think my best wheelhouse is definitely the old 90s WCW days. Like I know a little bit about the WWF too, the Attitude Era. You know, I watched enough. That's where all the good juicy stuff is where you see these guys talk about their experiences. Like you could watch the match, but when you see a guy talking shoot promo, talking about what happened in the match, how they got there, what was the heat behind the curtain and all that, that's where you kind of learn all the cool stuff.
You watch like Inside the Ropes and shit like that, and like the podcast, like Eric Bischoff has a show and Bruce Pritchard has a show, and I watch all that shit too, man. That's more entertaining to me, man, is learning the stories behind the stories. That's why I'm into Unreal, even though a lot of people aren't. But I'm like, bro, it's 2026. We all know how wrestling works. Like, I kind of like this. Like, I like this idea that you can still be suspending your disbelief if you want, but you can also just kind of do your, there you go.
Bust it out. There we go.
Fuck yeah, man. Now we're into it, man. All right. Before we move on real quick, this is something I wanted to ask you. Not trying to put you on the spot. Take some time. Think about it.
Okay.
But I would love to do a series of 3 short form movie reviews with you. Right?
Okay.
And these are the movies I want to cover right here, bro.
Oh,
No Holds Barred, Mr. Nanny, and Suburban Commando.
Okay. No, I got all them down, Pat. Yeah, we can do that.
If you ever want, because I've been wanting to, this is actually a homies of mine. I have a double feature set that has Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny, but he has the triple feature that has No Holds Barred, dude.
That's a sick little set right there. I've never seen that.
No shit, right? So I was like, I need to give this back to him. So I was like, I need to watch these. So I need to watch No Holds Barred. I haven't seen that shit in forever, bro. In fact, when I first watched Friday for the first time, I was like, that's Zeus. That's Zeus, man. What's wrong with you? That's not D'Lo. That's Zeus, man. That's not Debo. That's Zeus.
Right.
We should do that. That would be super fun to
Yeah,
watch
man.
those movies and just do a little.
I mean, what do you mean, one at a time or all three at once? Like,
do
you
one
let me
at a time,
know
right?
and we'll figure it out. What is
Yeah,
it?
we would do one at a time. Say like we would pick a week and be like, all right, watch this movie, and then say on this random afternoon or evening where we have time, we'll just like fucking do it like a little video.
I'm definitely game, dude. You just let me know, man. We'll work it up.
Hell yeah, I love it. So are I know you do the wrestling show and you're caught up and you're like well versed. So like, do you watch WWE? Do you watch AEW? Do you watch?
I don't watch
NXT?
AEW as much, but yeah, I'm current with WWE. I know all that shit pretty good.
All right, what are you thinking for WrestleMania, man? What do you think? What do you think our main events are going to be?
Well, it's kind of far away, but well, they got the belt on Drew and Punk right now, right?
Yeah.
So,
dude, there was a moment where I thought, I was like, there's no way Triple H is about to put this fucking belt on goddamn Finn all of a sudden, right? Like that would have been crazy. But when Drew pulled it off of Cody, I didn't think that shit was gonna happen, bro. And I was like, other people were bitching. They were like, that should have happened on a PLE. I'm like, first of all, you bitch about the PLEs because they're on ESPN now. Second of all, you bitch all the time and that SmackDown sucks. So it should be like in the Attitude Era, bro. It felt like that title could change any Monday Night Raw, right?
no, yeah.
Like when Mankind won it on a Monday Night Raw, right? Like I get that the WrestleMania moment is a big thing or the SummerSlam moment is a big thing, but sometimes winning that title on a Raw, dude, for the fan, it lets us know I don't need to skip every Monday night, right?
Well,
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
All right. So first of all, you asked me about Mania. What I'm going to say to that is we got to focus on Rumble first. So the way I do it is the next thing is the Rumble. So right now, the Rumble, I'm thinking LA Knight or AJ Styles or I don't know, man. I still like Dolph Ziggler. That's me.
Oh man.
I like the good workers in the ring and the guys that like I hope get a chance at it. So I'm going for one of them three. I'm going Dolph, LA Knight, or I forget the third one I said, but yeah, like I think that's the next step. And then after that, it's hard to tell, man, for Mania. It's so far away.
We don't know where the championships are going to be.
Yeah.
In April at this point. And that's because usually they're very solidified at this point. But I don't think it's going to be Punk and Drew by WrestleMania. I don't think that.
Yeah. Yeah. The rumors is that like, well, first off, Drew's going to probably Drew's probably going to wrestle that other big dude, the transvestite Undertaker guy, right? Whatever his name is.
Damien.
Yeah, they always have good matches. I don't think I
thought I pinned Orton to win the Fatal 4-Way to get
that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
would love to see Orton and Drew, but in particular, I would love to see I think all roads lead to Cody versus Randy, right? The history, right? And like that's a story we could tell, man. And they've teased it so many times, man. But I don't know. I don't think you need to put the thing back on Cody though for a while. I if ever. I don't think.
No, yeah, he's better at like chasing after the belt than actually having it. I think we've all kind of like just like his dad. I want to see Cody just get big and wrestle more like his dad. That's what I want. Like he's doing the blonde hair, he does the little elbow every now and then, and it works for me. You know, it's like, but for him to have the belt, I think Roman should be in the main, and so should Randy. If I was booking like for the biggest match, one of those two with Cody would be fine. Or like I said, I like LA Knight a lot. They're going to end up losing that guy, and he ain't going to have shit, you know. And AJ Styles is going to be gone pretty soon too. So
I know. So I love your LA Knight pick because LA Knight is the fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Like getting back into wrestling, like I got back into it on a Saturday night main event in December of 2024, right? Like when Saturday night's main event came back, like I watched it for nostalgia's sake. And then I watched the first Raw on Netflix and I kept up with it and I watched the Rumble and dude, they hooked me back in, dude. They really fucking did.
Yeah.
And I've been watching it this whole time, WWE in particular. I'm not really keeping up with NXT, but I do know like that Obafemi is a big deal when he shows up, right? So like somebody asked me my Rumble picks on Sunday night.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, Rumble picks? I feel like it's Braun Breaker, right?
Okay.
I feel like it's Braun, but I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I also think that Roman or Cody could easily win it, but that would be too safe, right? Because I know that it's in Saudi Arabia and they love their fucking big stars and shit like that, right? I can't wait, by the way, for the women's Royal Rumble to just look like a bunch of fucking Power Rangers fucking fighting each other. I can't wait for that. But for the women, for the women. So I thought Braun Breaker #1. I would love LA Knight to fucking win, man. Right?
What do you think about Punk? I feel like everybody was saying Dom was like kind of having a really great year. Like, who's the breakout wrestler of the year 2025? And I remember how Punk was botching in AEW and he came to WWE, and I was like, I hope he don't botch it up and fuck it up. And it feels like when the pressure's on, like you look at the Seth Rollins match, is fucking phenomenal, you know?
Yeah.
And then
he had a great match with Finn Balor, right?
He had a good match with Balor. He had a good match with Breaker. He had a good 4-way. He worked most of the 4-way with the guys. It's like, I feel like Punk's been performing at a high clip, honestly. Like,
he really did. I got to see him live, actually. I got to see the Birmingham, Alabama Monday Night Raw, which was right before Money in the Bank or something like that, or right after. Like it was a big deal. It was the show where they had the gauntlet match that Braun Breaker lasted all the way till the end until CM Punk beat him to set up the match with him and Gunther.
Yeah.
Gunther was like sitting above us. Like he was like right above me, like sitting like this.
Oh, wow.
Like a level above me. Right. I didn't see him or nothing like that. But that was super fucking fun. That was the very first Monday Night Raw I've ever been to.
Damn, that's rad as hell.
That was a good one because Lyra and Bailey had the 3 pins match that same night, and like everybody was there. Naomi cut a fucking
what was that? A Raw?
Crazy ass promo. That was a Raw. Yeah, it was a Monday Night Raw.
That's a stacked Raw, man. Holy shit!
It was like a July Raw, dude. It was like one of the best Raws. It was the first Raw that Roman came back after WrestleMania.
Guy Chihuahua.
So like everybody's chanting OTC. And then the music hit, bro. I'm like in the fucking crowd. I like leaped out of my skin, bro. I was like Doctor Strange, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, Roman fucking Reigns is here. Roman Reigns is here. That was so crazy.
It's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
So besides like Punk, I feel like the best match of the year was AJ Styles and Cena, where they did all them homages.
Dude, that was such a great. That was Cena's best match of the year for sure.
Oh yeah, and AJ pulled it. AJ, man, I feel like AJ is the best worker.
Do you think AJ's going to lose the match at Rumble and retire? I think he wins it, man.
Is that the stipulation? I didn't know they had that stipulation.
Yeah, they just set that up on Monday Night Raw. Gunther said, I'll give you a rematch at Royal Rumble, but your career's on the line.
Okay.
And I'm like, they're not going to do it. I think they know that we all know that AJ Styles is retiring. They know that we think Gunther is now the retiree. Like he retired.
I just saw Gunther like not wanting to do it, and AJ called him a bitch. I just seen a little clip of it, so I didn't know that was a stipulation.
Yeah, they did this little bit where AJ had to go talk to his wife, and he comes back and tells Adam Pearce that he's going to do it. So,
oh fuck!
But it's too obvious for Gunther to retire a third legend in a row. So I think he's actually going to win this, man. I think he's going to stretch this out for a little bit.
I would hate to see him go, but if that's the way it goes, man, I guess that's the way. I don't know why AJ. You think if he did get retired WWE, you think he would stop? Do you think he wouldn't go anywhere else, or?
Maybe here's the deal. Maybe he retires maybe he loses to Gunther. Retires WWE and finishes his career AEW. TNA. Or not AEW, but TNA. Yeah.
Yeah, either one. I mean, maybe
he cuts his hair and maybe finishes it there. That would seem to work, man. I don't know. He might want to do. Here's the thing. Are you familiar with Simon Miller, the YouTuber, talks about wrestling?
Maybe. Oh yeah, the guy that he talks to.
He does What Culture. He does the ups and downs
Yeah,
on
he
What
talks to
Culture.
like other guys too. Like he does a semi-cast. Like it's just not him, right? Sometimes.
I don't know. I just watch him on his channel usually, but he does the ups and downs. He's the bald guy. He's a British bald guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a guy with hair. Never mind. No, I don't
No,
think so.
I think I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name right now. So Simon Miller. So if you ever watch What Culture Wrestling, he does for SmackDown, for AEW Dynamite, and for Raw. And for every PLE, he does like an ups and downs, like what worked, what didn't work. And he is an amateur, semi-pro, professional wrestler himself.
Okay.
He's super cool dude. Simon Miller.
I've probably seen it. I just can't remember.
You should watch his shit but what the fuck was the whole point? I don't know. His stuff is really good. He said something recently and I forgot what I was going to say. Are you liking wrestling right now? Because I just got back into it like a year and a month ago. And a lot of my friends who have been with it this whole time, they look at me and they're almost like, Robbie, I love that you're loving it again, but like you don't understand what I'm talking about. This is boring. This is old. They're fucking it up. They're so critical, man. Like
yeah. No, it's the thing is like there's a lot of WWE marks and they're all like nothing can go wrong. You know, they're kind of like just like this is great, but there's also guys that are like Triple H is fucking everything up. And I've been saying that from the beginning, but I still enjoy it. Like, did you think the Cena thing went smoothly? Because I thought that was fucked up. I thought they fucked that up pretty bad.
I actually liked the Cena heel turn, right?
I did, yeah.
That's probably the thing that really pulled me back in, right? Like I said, I watched that Saturday night's main event. I watched some Raws, right? But I would miss one, and it didn't bother me in like last January or February or something. But once I watched Elimination Chamber, I was in. I was like, You just got me. I was like, this could be the greatest heel turn of all time. And then the very next fucking Raw, where he makes that kid in Belgium fucking cry. Like, and he's like, everybody, including that kid right there, is a toxic fucking person. I loved it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm eating this shit up. And then The Rock never showed back up, right?
Right.
And I kept telling people, no, man, I'm sure they got a long-term plan. I'm sure he'll be at some slam or some shit. And then Cena turns face on a random SmackDown before fucking, like, out of nowhere. That was dumb as shit, dude. That was dumb as fuck.
It's hard to get away from it being fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, but once he went face again, then his shit was good. But the best moment of Cena's heel turn to me is his version of the pipe bomb. When he like puts fucking CM Punk through that fucking table.
Okay.
And before, I don't remember what PLE it was. It was like in the summer. But he puts CM Punk through the table, gets up on the fucking corner, and just starts like, he mentions Matt Cardona, he mentions Dolph Ziggler, he mentions Cesaro. 2 of those 3 came back. He's just like basically doing his version of the pipe bomb. That was the peak to me of his fucking heel turn.
It was, I mean,
it was weak overall though, man.
I mean, it could have been booked better and it could have been better, but even as bad booked as it was still better than everything else. That's the thing,
I mean,
right?
I liked it. I liked it all the way through. The crazy thing is, when you hear that he wanted to give WWE 200 dates.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit though.
That's got to be fake, right?
He's got to be. Dude,
there's no way WWE, Triple H, Nick Khan
fucking says no to that, or does Cena fucking do it? Like, I can't picture Cena even doing that. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Like, what does that even fucking mean, dude? You're doing Peacemaker, you're doing this movie, you're doing that movie. There's no way. Because I remember hearing like, oh, they did this European tour to accommodate his schedule, but there's no way he's doing 200 fucking dates.
I don't even know if they could do fucking 200 dates. Like, Cena's out of his fucking mind. Just
right, if he does
burying him
down in Raw and every PLE, what is that? Like 150 at most?
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Every other day, yeah, maybe. What's he working NXT too and fucking all the other shit?
Probably want to do house shows and shit too. I bet maybe.
I just don't believe him. I just don't believe him.
I don't believe him either, man. Like
I
the
feel like he
more
was just saying that shit to make himself sound good. I think Cena's a bit of a, he's a bit full of shit guy. Like he wants people to like him. He wanted everything to be great. He wanted, and then once he saw it wasn't working, it's the same thing Rock fucking did. Rock came in, he thought he was going to do the whole, my blood is the fucking the greatest stable in the history of wrestling, and he thought everybody was going to eat it up, and they didn't. They was like, fuck you, you don't get the shot. It's Cody's turn. And The Rock he was like, oh, I'm the heel now. He thought he was going to be the hero. Fucking Cena thought he was going to be the hero. And he turned himself into the heel, which he shouldn't have done. And he's like, oh, I miss being the heel or the hero. And he went back to hero. It's just like, these guys don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Like when
did you watch the Cody does the podcast, right? Did you watch the podcast he did with Cena?
Yeah. I didn't watch all of it. I've seen some clips though. I've seen a lot of it. Yeah.
Did you see the bits where they briefly mention, like Cena mentions, we did the heel turn, and then we had people that we thought were going to be there for that,
yeah,
and they weren't, so we had to make the best of the situation.
Right.
And dude, I hate to say it, because when people put my hand to the fire and they say, Robbie, who is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Okay, that's a good question.
I say The Rock.
Okay.
Like, I loved The Rock in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, I loved Stone Cold, right? When I was a kid, it was Hulk Hogan. I loved that shit. Him, the superpowers breaking apart, that broke my fucking heart, dude. I remember crying as a kid, thinking that Earthquake literally killed Hulk Hogan. Like, I thought he had killed his ass, man.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I thought he was dead, man.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
But I was a mark as a kid for Ultimate Warrior. I loved that shit. I remember the very first wrestling event I ever saw. So I said that last year in July, I got to see my first Raw, right? But in the early 90s, late 80s, I got to go see a Saturday night main event in my town, Huntsville, Alabama. And my mom, so my biological father was taking me. And my mom gave me money so I could like buy nachos and I could get a Hulk Hogan t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what I wanted. I wanted that tank top, man. You know? And I went there, and because my biological father had a bad habit of like being like, oh, your mom gave you $20. Well, here's 10. This 10's for a beer for me. That kind of shit, right? That kind of bullshit, right? So anyway, this night I remember him being like, this money is yours, bro. And in like 1990, 1991, $20 lasted a long time. I, instead of buying the Hulk shirt, I bought a fucking styrofoam championship belt.
Oh, man.
And I bought the cardboard Ultimate Warrior fucking face mask. And I came in and I got my shoelaces out because it was the fucking 90s and everybody had fluorescent fucking neon shoelaces. And I tied my shoelaces around my fucking arms and I was like, I'm the Ultimate Warrior. I was so fucking into the Ultimate Warrior from that point forward. And it's crazy when you learn more about the behind the scenes, right? But as a kid, I loved Ultimate Warrior. As a teenager, I loved The Rock, right? And it's hard for me to admit it, but man, The Rock fucked up Cena's heel turn, man. He really did, dude. He really fucking did, dude. And I was denying that all last year for like 8 months, man. I kept telling all my friends, I was like, nah, man. Nah, The Rock's coming back. You just wait. They're paying this off.
Well, I mean, it looked like he could have at any point, and he would have saved grace, but it just didn't fucking happen, But they say long-term booking. Well, it's over now, like.
Yeah, it really is now. They did kind of fuck it up, man. But you know what? By the end of it, I think they pulled it together, and I thought his last match with Gunther was perfect. Did you hate the ending, or did you like it? Everybody hates the ending. I loved it.
I would have rather seen a one. I think I would have worked, but I thought, it was. I think that Cena put a twist on it and shocked everybody, and that's what he wanted.
I think it would have been nicer if he would have passed out, but they just did that with Goldberg, right? So, like, I don't know. I like the idea of him, like. By the way, let me real quick just point out I never see this motherfucker anymore, but this is Chad.
I know, dude.
I love Chad so much, man.
Chad, I talked to him in Discord, but he rarely pops up unless stars align. So there you go.
Hell yeah, I'm happy to see you here, Chad. Man, I hope you and the fam are doing well. Love you, brother. I'll be in Orlando in March, man. So
Have you met 90 before?
I've never met him in person.
Okay.
We've been on streams together.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've had him on the channel before.
No shit.
Oh yeah, way back in the day, man. Like,
get the fuck out of here. That's
6 years
NWO,
ago?
man. What?
Yeah. I've had you do, yeah. I've been on his channel. Like we used to be him and Hialeah, of course. Yeah. I love that dude.
Oh,
Raul's my fucking dude. If you ever met him in person?
Nah, I wish I did. Nah.
You got to come to MegaCon then, bro.
I know, that's why I was coming.
Here's the thing. Even if you don't want to go do all the fucking hype fun shit, that's stupid. Even if you don't want to do all the exuberant shit, like me and Bueller on the fucking swings, going to Twin Peaks, doing fucking shots, keg stands, shit like that. Fucking Hialeah and all of his crew, they just hang out and play dominoes every night, man. And it's it's so fun. Yeah. It's so fun just to hang out with these dudes outside of this hotel every year in Orlando. Beautiful weather.
No, I know.
Drinking some beers and playing dominoes, man.
You know, those guys, whenever I couldn't go, they sent me a con. So I got big ass boxes from them because they knew I wanted to meet them. You know, they still like made it cool. But I'll make my way down there. You know, one of these days we'll get.
We're gonna get you down there, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna love it, man. It's so much fun, dude.
Absolutely,
so much fun. So much. Like I never thought that hanging out with 40 and 50-year-old men playing dominoes and drinking fucking cheap beer would be as fun as it actually is.
So is that your favorite con? Is MegaCon your favorite?
No.
No.
I have three favorites for three different reasons. My number one favorite con to go to experience a con with people is MegaCon. Boom. My favorite con to go to as a comic book fan and a retailer is Heroes Con.
Okay.
My favorite con to go to as a personal fanboy is Scarefest, which is a Kentucky horror movie con.
Oh, fuck. I went to Louis Con. That was a good one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Who'd you meet there?
Well, there was only a couple guys from YouTube there, and I didn't get to see them, but I went with my boy Shockwave Nostalgia. I think Bubs was there and Dustin was there, and I went looking for him. When I went to C2E2, I stayed for a whole weekend, but when I went to LouisCon, I was only there that one day, so I did like 2 hours, and I was like, fuck, I'm out of here, you know? So I did the loop like 3 times, couldn't find them. I said, fuck it, you know?
Well, the best part about cons is what happens outside of the con, right? So you being in Ohio, you're like Heroes Con is a good central location to anybody that is east of the Mississippi River, right? And I usually go to Heroes Con. I haven't been for the last 2 years, but I am going to be there this year because don't let anybody know this yet, but me and my buddy Kevin are launching our comic book at Heroes Con this year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're very, very excited for it. And Tacky in the house. What's that?
It sounds like some top. Have you announced this yet? Like you got a book coming, or
not that we're launching it at Heroes Con, but with everybody knows we got a book coming out. Have you never seen anything from this man?
What do you mean? Who? Tacky?
No, from the comic I'm working on.
No.
All right.
I've been like busy.
Load up some shit real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my homie are working on a book. And we've been working on it for a few years. Where the fuck did the folder go?
Okay.
We've been working on it for a few years. And he's the artist. Of course, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper. He's the artist, and we're both writing it together.
Right.
And
Is it going to be a Kickstarter joint kind of deal?
Yeah, we're going to crowdfund it.
Yeah.
All right. So we've been working on this for a while. Kevin is my homie, Kevin Stokes. He's been working professionally in the industry since the 90s. And we are doing some shit together. And here is some of the imagery from it. Oh, I put it on the wrong fucking bit. Hold on. How does StreamYard work, y'all? I forgot.
Yeah, all right, man. Let me check this chat out. I've been sitting here ignoring the chat the whole night.
Yeah, me too. I feel bad. We got a lot of people in there. Two Gun Pedro, Metal Elf.
What's up, guys?
TM Nerdy, 34 Easy.
Hell yeah.
He wants to know about the future of wrestling. What do you think?
I think it's in good hands. I don't know if WWE's going to make it forever, but there's some good workers out there. I like that new kid, the young OG. What is his name? Evan something? I don't know. That little skinny guy. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I
don't. You don't know this fucking kid, man. He does the best frog splash.
Are you talking about Javon Evans?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That dude's he got fucking hurt on a Monday.
I know.
Yeah.
But he's so good, bro.
Dude, I saw the thing today. They were like, what if the number 1 entry in the Royal Rumble was El Grande Americano? The number 2 entry was El Grande Americano. Number 14 was Chad Gable. And number 17 was fucking Ludwig.
That'd be something. Yeah.
I can't wait for Chad to come back, dude. He's so fucking good.
He's good.
He says the WWE Vault is fire. Hell yeah, it is. It really is. All right, I got him loaded. Here's art from the comic book. It's going to be black and white,
cool.
With some spot color. Me and my homie were like, "What if we did an Image comic in 1993?"
Oh shit!
It's called Immortex. So there's our big villain right there at the top.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Kevin is a great artist. There's Immortex. That's our hero right there.
Holy shit.
There's some more. Like, we're doing the black and white, and he's using the white to show so much, like, intensified heat energy. I love that shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, y'all ain't playing around.
No, we're really not.
No. Yeah, this is serious. It looks better than 90% of Marvel fucking comics.
Oh, it does right now, man. So here's my favorite image from the shit right now. We're basically getting our He-Man and Skeletor coming to.
Holy shit! It kind of reminds me of Battle Beasts, like not the transformering ones, the ones that were like with the hologram rub.
Yeah, with the holograms. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
At first, I thought you were talking about the Kirkman book.
No. Which they homage that too, but yeah, just yeah.
Thank you all out there. Kevin he's almost done actually with the book. I know a lot of people have been like, why is it taking so long? Kevin's a working artist, and so he's not getting paid for this. We're doing this for love. We're doing this hopefully to have a TV show and a toy line to come after. Where's Todd McFarlane? Let's get him on the fucking line. But Kevin's been working on it, and the first issue is going to be 60 fucking pages, y'all.
Oh, that's what guys do, dude. My boy Bleeker, dude, his first book's going to be like 68 pages. I'm like, why do you fucking get so heavy? But I mean, you're doing the same shit, man. It's like, that's like fucking 3 books.
My whole thing, I know, man. My whole thing with Kevin, I was like, hey, man, here's the thing. Everybody launches a book on Kickstarter and they charge 20, 25, 30 bucks.
Okay.
I want it to be worth it. What if we like made it more than just 20 fucking pages? And we discussed the story together and the breakdown, and he came up with these thumbnails, and then we expanded it. And he goes, bro, this whole thing's going to be fucking 60 pages. And I was like, we were both like, you know what? Fucking let's go. Let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. Because we don't want people to wait 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Get a book they spent 25 bucks for, read it in 20 seconds, and be like, what?
Yeah.
You know, so.
No, I'm with it, man. It's like an annual or something, just a giant, you know?
Yeah, that's the plan. Our plan is to do 60 pages for issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3 being more like around 30, and basically coming together with a like 120, 150 page graphic novel by the end of it. So.
All right, I might have to get me one, man. It looks fucking real good. So
well, thank you. I'll keep you abreast of everything.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Absolutely.
I'll promote it and all that shit, dude, for sure.
All right. Before we get out of here, bro. We've talked a lot about wrestling. Who's your favorite current wrestler?
Oh, it's AJ, dude. AJ Styles.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite new school guy, though?
That's that fucking Evans kid, man. I don't even know his
yeah.
name that well, but I just love the kid. Yeah,
He's all bouncy, right? He does all that fucking high flying
he
shit.
can do everything. He's like a Kingston Rey Mysterio fucking.
Yeah, but you
bouncy.
better watch out, dude. Right?
I know.
Yeah,
I don't want
dude.
to get hurt, man, but damn, he looks so good doing it. Like he gets elevation that none of these guys and he oh man. I don't know, man. I feel like Breaker's a little green and Dom is just too damn tiny. But this Evans kid, man, he's like he just looks like a natural.
My problem is I like what you said about Dom being tiny because he keeps getting hurt. Right?
Yeah.
But like Dom is so good at getting
on the mic out of the ring, he's the GOAT.
Bro, when he was talking to John Cena and he does that, keep my dad's mouth out of your fucking mouth, like keep my dad's name out of your fucking mouth, bro. I cracked up because Eddie Guerrero was my shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the Dom Mysterio fucking hoodie. I bought that shit on Black Friday, half price, free shipping.
He's the best. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Man, could you imagine if he's just him and Benoit just fucking lived? You know, like
yeah, where would we be today, man? Yeah.
Especially Eddie though. Eddie was so over, bro.
Eddie was so good. I get that a lot of people think that Benoit was like a very good, solid technical wrestler. I get that, but like Eddie to me had the personality that Benoit did not have, right?
Right.
He had a story, man, coming out in the lowriders and shit like that, dude. Like lie, cheat, and steal. Fuck yeah, dude. I loved it. I remember one time TM Nerdy was like, you trying to tell everybody to lie for you or to cheat for you, to have multiple accounts to vote for you for the CBC Awards? I'm like, yeah, dude. Lie, cheat, and steal, man. That's what we do. It's Eddie Guerrero, man.
TM gets into it, yeah. Dude, the old Ric Flair gimmick, man. Like, I don't know if anybody did it better than them two, honestly.
So yeah, for real. So last year, or in 2025, for the first time here on the channel, we did a WrestleMania after show.
Yep.
I want to do another one. You want to join us?
Yeah, absolutely. I could be like a wrestling guy for sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think last year we did it the Wednesday after WrestleMania weekend and just kind of had a chat and just went through match by match and just kind of talked about it, man.
Yeah, I'm doing that anyway. So yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, maybe we could do a collab.
Yeah, man. You know Papa Willie, right?
Yeah, I think so. I know the name at least.
Well, the kid in the wheelchair, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't mind you hopping on if you ever feel like it anytime, man. And you're always welcome on my channel. I don't do too much. I just talk about what I want every day. You know, it ain't like I got my scheduled shit and then I got my topical stuff. So.
See, I like that, man. I'm making a concerted effort this year to do what I want to do, and less of what I feel like I have to do. Right. So, what's coming up for you in 2026 here on YouTube, and where can people find you, man?
You're my first interview this year. I don't do too many interviews. Kind of like a vigilante. I'm kind of just lofting off in the wind, but yeah, we do the network. I hang out with my boy Alan a lot. My boy Man Caves. I like big books. I like classical comic art. I like learning about the history, you know. So I took last year and I focused on Golden Age quite a bit, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Like I could recognize Golden Age artists better and covers and keys a lot better than I used to be able to. So I want to do more modern, but I just got a passion for the classical. You know, I want to like force myself to learn the modern, but
yeah,
I just don't know if I can because I don't have the passion for it, you know. So I'll probably just keep doing the same shit. I'm gonna keep learning gold and silver and bronze and keep up my speculation. I don't know if we're gonna win again. I think that was a weird win.
But yeah, by the way, congrats for that, man. You and TM won, right? What'd you win for? Best spec show or something?
Yeah, we won the best speculation. Yeah, we don't do the normal I don't even know what the hell it's called. The regular ass one that everybody does. What do they call that shit?
I don't,
You know, the fucking trending, right? The go collect trending.
Yeah, or something like here's the top 10 on this
Yes.
website. Key collector top 10.
There it is. Yeah, we
Cover
don't do
price top 10. Everybody.
that's it. Yeah, cover price and all that shit. We don't do that shit. We like we see what's going on in pop culture, and we fucking we talk about it instantly, and then about a month or two later, the top 10 will start getting it. You know, so we'll be like, oh, see, we showed y'all 2 months ago that shit. You know, when it broke, the collectors got to it then, and so we do pretty good at that shit. You know, we shout out shit like Collectors Collect, and I don't have a lot of faith in that top 10 list, honestly. Like, it's kind of shaky. Fucking what? 20, 30 purchases turn a book into a hot book. They leave off other books that have more sales than other sales. They put books on their $5 books, and they have an uptake of 15 purchases, 20 purchases, and now it's a $5 book. Like, what the fuck are we doing half the time?
Sometimes we forget how small our community is, man. Right? Like, we're like, how many people read comics every week, do you think? Like 100,000, 200,000 people, maybe? Something like that. It's very small, I think, compared to the population of the world. Right? So
Right. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. And yeah, just a lot of collector club. You can see me on Bleeker's channel on they call it Comic Book Church on Sundays.
Yeah, another CBC award winner, rightfully so. I love Bleeker, man. That dude's super cool, man.
And my boy, like I said, Alan, he does his Friday night and his Monday special with Steppo. And TM Nerdy, of course, that's my homie. And Matt Likes Comics and Chonko and all them guys. Big Nasty, Archivist Adrift. You know, I call them my network little fam. You know, we kind of like get together. But NWO for life, my man, Comic Head 84 and D-Runk are definitely, and Doc are definitely the backbone of what I do here. So that's it, man. That's about it. And shout out to everybody else.
Dude, there is a Two Gun Pedro just put a link in the chat to your channel. There is a link in the description to your channel for those watching on the replay. Very excited for this. I think that this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, Biggie.
I think it's cool, man. It took us a while to like get together, you know. I always liked you a lot, you know. I like Tacky. I think I was closer to a lot of your homies whenever Sam was around. You know, the Slammer, Sam's Tangled Webs. Ever since he passed, I kind of like, but damn, I miss Sam, man. That kid was awesome. I love that you guys worked with him a little bit, you know, so.
Well, anybody in that Portland comic book crew is cool with me, man. I love Sam, so.
Absolutely.
Still miss him, of course.
And you fuck with a lot of Ohio guys. Look at, I don't get to fuck with Bearded Comic Bro and fucking Dylan and.
Oh, yeah, they're all in Ohio, man.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, we got to do like a little Ohio fucking thing one day. Like, get all of us together.
Man. You know, I should go back and visit Akron, Ohio, and we can all meet up and we can all like, do some shit together, man.
We'll do a stream and talk about you, like your little Ohio guys you fuck with or something. You know,
man. We'll set it up for when like Raw's in Cleveland or Columbus or some shit like that, right?
yeah. Well, mainly when I watch you is when you're on Dylan's doing the movie shit. That's like my favorite thing.
Dude. I love doing Dylan's show, man. I got to the point where I was doing too many shows. I dropped out of doing DHS. But I'm actively right now. Let's say we're actively discussing my return.
Good. For some. Yeah, I know he was with Scarpad for a while, but I do remember you fucking with him for a while.
I love Dylan. Dylan's my fucking homie. He's my horror movie homie, man. Do you like horror movies?
Fuck no. I fucked with them a while ago. My anxiety, I tried watching Final Destination. I had to turn that shit off. All the heights and the fucking fuck that shit.
That makes sense. That's fine. Yeah. Somebody mentioned this in the chat earlier, and let's end with this, man. All right. Earlier we were talking about like we're born in the same year. Man, Motu is such a big shit to me, man. Like I love Masters of the Universe. I love He-Man. Did you watch that trailer today, man?
No. I seen some clips about it. I seen like how visually looked, but no, I didn't watch your trailer yet.
Shit, man! I wanted to hear your final
Fucking
thoughts.
TM's my fucking movie TV guy, so I'm burnt out on this. You know how TM is. Like TM's like fucking every fucking thing that comes out. Biggie, you gotta watch it. He hasn't got to me yet, so I'll watch it.
All right, well, here's the thing: the Masters of the Universe trailer is out.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit too Guardians of the Galaxy at times, but I think it's the best looking Motu movie we're getting, and Skeletor looks badass. I'm excited for it, bro. So I want to hear your thoughts. So whenever you get a chance, watch the trailer.
I'll message you.
Reach out and message me and let me know what you think about it, man.
Absolutely, man. It looks aesthetically, it looks good. I know that so far.
Dude, they got Battle Cat right, dude. That's what I'm happy for. So.
Yeah, Man in Arms looks badass.
Dude, and it's Idris Elba. Get the fuck out of here. Like, is there a better person to play that character? Like, no. Oh my God, dude. I saw my first, so I woke up this morning. I knew the trailer was going to be out. And I went online, and the first thing I saw was somebody sharing the trailer, and there was a comment from somebody I know. I'm not going to name them, but it's somebody I know who is an out of shape fucking 40-year-old fucking nerd. Okay. And his comment was, He-Man should be bigger with more muscles. And I was like, brother, this dude's got a 6-pack. First of all, he's got defined muscles. Bruh, me and you, let's stand together with our shirts off next to this dude and let us both complain about this dude's lack of being fucking big enough. Right? You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
It's always like the fucking worst looking people that are always like, oh, she's not hot. Like, it's always the ugliest person I know telling me Sydney Sweeney is not hot.
Yeah. I can feel that, man. He looked all right to me. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He looked stacked, fucking ready to go, dude.
I know, man. Me and you, we're wrestling fans. We know wrestlers can be big and awesome and superhero-y. Doesn't mean they need to be a superhero on the screen. Right?
No. Right.
Doesn't mean that. Like, I love Braun Breaker. I don't think that dude should be in a fucking movie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He can barely cut a promo. He's got that squeaky fucking voice. Like, you know.
Yeah, like, he's like 5'2" and shit, you know.
I know.
Like,
but goddamn, can that dude fly through the air on a spear sometimes, man? Like that one on Carlito and the one recently on Dragon Lee. Get the fuck out of here, bro. God.
Yeah. He does this shit where he like German flips off his head after he hits the ground, you know, like I know,
and I always think that dude just broke his fucking neck.
every fucking like when he does a Frankenstein, I'm like, oh, that's it. He broke his fucking he broke his fucking neck. I'm like, how does he fuck up his own fucking uncle's move, you know?
Dude, I thought he broke his fucking neck at Survivor Series. Right? Yeah. Like I was like, oh my God.
I know. And he lands on his arm and it's not that bad, but in live it looks fucking horrible, you know? So
yeah, absolutely. All right, Biggie, dude, this has been fun. We'll bring you back on. We're gonna do. You've committed to it, man. We're doing this,
bro. Yeah, man.
We're doing those. So look for more Biggie on PCP in 2026 and going forward. Love you, bro. You're super cool.
Thank you, man.
Final thoughts, man. Final thoughts.
Next time I'm gonna dig into some Robbie nostalgia and you know, stuff. So we got the little Biggie introduction, but I like to interview too, man. Maybe we'll get some more juicy little nuggets out of you next time, right?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it, man. Let's do it like professional wrestling does it.
Maybe I'll sneak you on Collector Club or something. Just whenever, dude.
Dude. We gotta have at least a best of 3, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, I'm always down. I'll reach out to you, man. We'll get you on for some movie reviews. We'll get you on for some other shit. WrestleMania after show, dude. You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love chatting with Jelani, man. I really need somebody to put Jelani in their place because he's that guy. We all know that guy who's like he's secretly in love with everything, but also has to hate everything.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's the guy's like, oh yeah, Triple H era sucks.
That's kind of like me. Triple H
era is the best ever.
Yeah, that's kind of like how I feel, but he sounds about like how I am, so it'll be interesting. We can butt heads a little bit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching on the replay. We'll be back soon. Thank you all. Go check out Immortal Biggie Shaq on YouTube. Sub up. Do it as a favor for me. We love you. We appreciate